All right, guys, if you want to get your cameras out and record and put it on live, now's the time. I promise to try to be brief, but I'm in politics, and I always lie. All right, it's going to be very fast. Thank you, guys. I'm District Leader Dion Powell of the 78th Assembly District. I'm one of the co-founders of Black Lives MAGA.life. That's what? Black. No, you guys are going to repeat after me. Black Lives MAGA. What? Black Lives Matter! Once more again? Black Lives Matter! .life, that's what we're about. So today we're here to speak about Kamala Harris. Thank you, Reverend, for your comments. So I was in the streets with Reverend Keith Gaston outside Melinda Katz's District Attorney's Queen's office fighting the fight. I'm a consultant. I run people for office. I write them up and I try to fire them or replace them with someone else. Now, Kamala Harris, if you go to fec.gov, see where the money's coming from. So briefly, I'll say again, we have a new movement of the black vote. Black people built this country. Am I right? Black people built this country. So the issues we're talking about are criminal justice, migrants, and Italians, and Irish, and everybody else that are here. And we have to make sure we remember that. So, I'm going to end very fast. Dion Powell again, letting the world know we have a new voting block because we built this country and it's called America. Black Lives Matter. Again? Black Lives Matter. Can you read? Black Lives Matter. I'm Dion Powell. I got a special person that's an influencer that's viral. Peggy, please come around. You're after me. Somebody hold the camera. She has millions of viewers and she's very outspoken. And this goes a shout out to Marcel. Marcel's running against Congressman Clyburn in South Carolina, and they're blaming black men are against Kamala Harris. And he said on his feed, black men, be the villain they're going to make you out to be. So Marcel, I'll say, why so serious? Here we go, Miss Peggy. Let's go.
Everybody, how y'all doing this morning? I'm Peggy Dodson. I'm CEO of UBC TV. So I am out here. I've worked with CBS and Fox and all of those networks, and now I'm independent. So if anybody is at risk, I am. So wait, this way, okay.
You want to speak again?
And I also represent African American women. And Kamala, come down, please. It's like I attended the Republican National Convention. It was wonderful. And I'm trying to get to the Democratic National Convention. I'm just kind of scared about that one because it might be a CGI. So if people can't see what's happening, then that's too bad. There are a lot of us, African Americans, I can tell you from my experience of being in Harlem and in the Bronx, that a lot of us have gone toward Donald Trump. And because the issue is, do we want to stay in the slave Democrat plantation? It's been years and years and years and years, and they have done nothing for us. And it's time for us to wake up. If it's something that's not working, why are you going to keep staying on the same damn ship that's sinking? Really, they have not helped us with any jobs. They've not helped us with any education. They've done nothing but giving us welfare. They're kicking elders out of buildings and putting in illegals. Illegals that are having $13,000. I broke that story about the woman that had she left her receipt, $13,000 in EBT, $4,500 in cash. Is this the America we want?
No.
This is the America we're going to get. This is communism. It is total and complete communism. And it's time for people to wake the F up. There's some children over there, so I'm not going to curse. But y'all need to wake up. Y'all need to really wake up. You're going to stay in the psyop that they've kept us in for centuries, because this shit goes back to centuries. And you're going to wake up now. I'm awake. I put myself out there. I'm attacked every day. I just block people and keep it moving. The ones that will wake up are the ones that will wake up. The ones that don't, let them go, because let them go to the slave plantation that has been created, because there is right now, that's what's happening. If you want to be injected, if you want to be put in FEMA camps, if you want to you want to work as slaves, if you don't want able to buy a house, able to buy food, able to pay for your gas, then keep voting freaking Democrats. I call them demon rats. That's what they are, because they're demon. A lot of them, don't let me go, a lot of them are into celebrities too. I know many celebrities. I can name a few. I'm not naming them. Oh, Diddy, I know Diddy. I'm in the entertainment business, so I know a lot of these people personally. I'm in the entertainment business, so I know a lot of these people personally. I got out of the industry because I did not want to sell my soul to Baphomet or to Satan, because that's what you gotta do. You gotta sell your soul to these entities that worship Satan, and it's all about child trafficking. Think about the children. Think about all the children that are missing. It's about the children. They're drinking blood. They're doing satanic rituals. Y'all gotta wake up. Wake up. All the shit that's going on with these kids missing. Do it for the children. If you want to do it, don't want to do it for yourself. You got to wake up. And I'm a fierce patriot. I love President Trump. Y'all don't have to like him, but he's the man that's going to take us where we have to be. Because he is not perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Nobody's perfect. And you're going to be mad with the system that's been put in place by the Democrats for centuries. They put this in place. Donald Trump didn't put this in place. He benefited from it. I have, and a lot of people have. But he didn't put it in place. He's destroying it. That is why do they hate one person so much? Right. Think about it. Common sense. Why do they hate one person so much? Why are they going after him? Because he's destroying the industrial complex. He's destroying the globalist system. This stuff is not just New York. This stuff is global. It's all over the world. Everybody's fighting right now. All these countries are fighting because they're fighting for freedom, because they're tired of the Rothschilds banking system. They're tired of all the stuff that they put us under. So don't let me start preaching. I am a total patriot, and I don't care. And I used to be a Democrat.
Me too.
I used to be a Democrat. I voted for it. I have Democrat friends. I'm not. I live in Harlem. So I have friends who are on both sides. So I tend not to be political because there's some Republicans I don't like either. So it's about us really creating a new party that represents the people. Because the rhinos, both parties to me is a two-headed snake. You have a snake with two heads. Republicans and Democrats, they all serve the same master. They do. When you really wake up from the psyop that they've had us in for centuries, you will see what is going on. They have us under a spell. Wake up. Look at this thing. I can go around here. There's a hotel full of illegals that's getting more money than my grandmother is getting. There are veterans that are homeless. We cannot allow this to happen to our country anymore. Yeah. And they move Sleepy out of the way to put her up front to represent the same shit. So we can put a black woman, and all these black women were up there. All my sisters that I know are rejecting Kamala. We call her Kamala because it's Obama behind her.
How to say her name?
I don't even. Don't let me go into that one. Because half of these people out here are inverted people. Don't let me go into the transgender thing. Okay, that's another story. But let's keep it clean. But yes, so vote. They cheat.
Yeah. Make it too big to ring.
We make it because, listen, I know everybody here. I know everybody from Governor Hochul. I know everybody. They will steal, they will cheat. So be prepared for what's to come, because the best is yet to come. That's all I have to say.
Before you go, can you actually tell people how to check out your stuff? I believe you're a reporter. You have UFC. How can people find your stuff? I'm going to subscribe today.
Well, if you're going to see the Patriot Me, you go to Twitter at Peggy Dodson. I'm there. I do lives. I do just at Peggy Dodson. My company is UBC TV. We are one of the only few African American female channels out here that's left. We're on global. We're on Roku. You can dial us down. I have all types of programs. I do sports. I do a whole bunch of other stuff. So I do lots of original content. So it's not just about politics. It's about representing people, representing culture, representing all of us. So we have Rucker basketball. We do a whole bunch of other stuff. So UBC TV. We're on. You can check me out on Instagram and all that kind of stuff as well. You'll see my TV, more of my TV. You want to see my revolutionary part, go to Peggy Dodson on Twitter. That's me. I no holds barred on there. Period. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. What's up, folks? Check it out. All right, folks, check it out now. Does anybody else want to speak? I think there was some guy from Dr. Shiva's camp.
Yo,
Jacob.
DJ.
Jacob, if you want to jump on, yeah, we're gonna open it up. But before they go on, I haven't got to make my presentation yet. That's right, it's DJ L7. I'm gonna tell you what brings me out here today. Check it out. Now, the fact of the matter is that everyone in this world makes mistakes. And it's okay to make mistakes, but some mistakes are more serious than others, and when are you gonna be accountable? Let's talk about number one, wrongful convictions, right? We know that Kamala Harris, she involved herself in slave labor. When you have actually people, right, the people, the firefighters, there are 100 people for $1. Please, right, Keith, please, give me a second. Yeah, let me just do my thing uninterrupted. Thank you so much. The fact of the matter is she was using to form the Green New Deal and to fight forest fires, she was using prisoners who were fighting fires at $1 per hour. That's your future. And right on this board right here, you can see underneath Kamala's picture right there, okay? Kamala actually, a federal court has found that Melinda Katz and Letitia James have been involved in constitutional violations and in terms of covering up prosecutorial abuses. These are the same abuses that happened under the watch of Kamala Harris that made Reverend Keith Gadsden and Otis Johnson spoke earlier today victims. There's other victims I'm working with right now. So what is it a mistake or is it the money? Right? They using these prisoners who have a rate of higher mortality at factors of 4 times, more likely to be injured and 8 times more likely to be killed. I think that's the numbers, I don't remember exactly. We're using them for what? For slave labor? Kamala, is it a mistake or is it the money? Okay? And a lot of people, hey folks, please chill out, yeah? Folks, some people care more about winning. Some people care more about their chosen horse winning than actually taking care of the people that's been wrongfully incarcerated, taking care of the victims. Yo, Anthony, you want to chill out, please? Let him scream, man. Yo, please, man, please respect this. Yo, are you more? Let him do whatever. Anthony, please respect this. I'm telling you once again, folks. It happens with the Trumpers. It happens with the Democrats. I'm sorry to say, yeah, but once again, I'm going to talk a little about this right here. These people say they're fighting for diversity and inclusion. Let me tell you the truth. On this board right here, I have the Precision Strategies, who's actually the campaign chief for Kamala Harris. Go on the glass door and look at how they've actually been, right? Look at their treatment of Black and Latina employees. The DEI is only for the rich, I'm sorry to say. And in terms of making someone like this, right, instead of calling Reverend Keith Gadsden, Nolan Farrell, Otis Johnson, all the names on that board, John, was that Max Ong? John Ong right there, right, Asian American. Mutio John was saber directly tied to Mumia Abu Jamal. She's calling Tyson Knott. Yo, Anthony, you done? Thank you so much. Yeah, please, thank you so much for respecting, yeah? Please, thank you. I organized this because I'm a victim of war, homeless at the age of 16. I have a lot to say about the migrants too, but I'm sorry to say that some people were concerned about having their horse win.
Go away.
I'm just the Asian American actress. I know it doesn't exist for a lot of people, right? Yeah?
No respect.
Yeah, no respect. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Oh, he's drunk.
Well, I want everyone to say what I'm saying over here. I'm more concerned about their horse win. I'm sorry to say it's happening on both sides. Okay, folks, let's go on, right? Yeah? Let's talk about some of the other people that I contact. A lot of people want to believe in the third party. I have the only third party candidate in debates and discussions in the 21 election cycle of fear for mayor. We also do work with Serpico. Okay? And the fact of the matter is that I'm sorry to say that RFK, Jill Stein, Bashiva, sorry to say Dr. Shiva as well, right? Yeah. I have documents from Cornell West. I have documentation from me emailing all these candidates asking for help. One of Dr. Shiva's people came, props to him. A whole bunch of Trumpers came. Kamala's people, we have the QR codes right there. We went to their office, we called them, we visited them in person, they're not showing up. More than Trump, I believe in this community that actually gives a crap about people like my man Reverend Keith Gadsden. More than Kamala, I believe her people who are not here today, who have no time for us and no time to help us, or to address our issues. These are just one person, but they cannot execute their oppression of people like this for decades without the willing participation of the corrupt and the people who do not care. Once again, Precision recently on the Instagram, they shouted out Legal Aid Society. But I can tell you that Legal Aid Society has ties to Tony Ferguson, who actually I have documented calling on behalf of Reverend Keith Gatson. He never called us back. So why are they getting awards? And why am I begging on the streets, never being helped by anybody except for Christopher Leon Johnson, Dion Powell, AOK News, right? Yeah, Thomas and Mitch, right? Yeah. Where's the progressives at except for suppressing my work? And there's international victims as well, including Namibia, right? Yeah, the victims of the Second Reich. We say never forget, right? There's actually victims of the Second Reich. Koreans are also victims, but they're playing games, these demon rats. That's an accurate term, folks. Right on that board right there, we have Melinda Katz once again. She's been found by a federal court. We have problems. So this is a human rights violation. And if this is not taken care of in the United States, we're going to international courts of law. My man right here is at the United Nations. And the last thing I'm going to say right now is people ask how we make the change. The fact of the matter is that a lot of people believe in the educational system. That's a huge mistake. Asian Americans have dominated education for the past 50 years. You can't name an Asian American scientist or musician. What you do know is that we have passport brides. Let me tell you the fact. Where our children are not getting white and black because they're also victims is a political education. And while your children are eating food that look like it came out of a prison cell, they don't know who to talk to. Do they talk to the mayor? Do they talk to the Board of Education, the principal? Who do they talk to get the food quality improved? No, what they know is, here's the slope to a line, and the line is curved, you learn calculus, so you can find the derivative so you can make the boss rich, not you. So once again, props to the Conservative Party movement out here, a third party on the ballot in New York State on the voter registration forms. This is a human rights violation. You're either with us or you're not. My man Reverend Keith made some good points, but it's not up to Trump, it's up to the community, and the Trump community is here with us today. Thank you. Thank you. Jake, go ahead, you want to say something?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about, usually this is a very dark time for Jewish people. We are about to commemorate the loss of two holy temples, but I believe that God chose Donald J. Trump to deliver us, and because of his activities, because of his, look, everyone has issues, and everyone, I don't want to talk about certain things. I want to highlight the positive attributes of the Donald J. Trump. He has the potential to heal the world. He has the potential to restore greatness, not just to America, the whole planet. We desperately need something to happen in this country that will transform this country for the better. And I believe that the 45th president has what it takes to restore order, to stop the wars going on all over the place. He didn't start a new war when he was in charge, and he will end all existing wars once he becomes president, just by the sheer fact that if he becomes, in addition to the 45th president, the 47th president, a feat that hasn't been accomplished since Grover Cleveland. So I want to hear you guys. Black Lives MAGA.
Black Lives Matter.
I said Black Lives MAGA.
Black Lives Matter.
Jewish Lives Matter.
Jewish Lives Matter.
Latino Lives Matter.
Latino Lives Matter.
Landlord Lives Matter.
Landlord Lives Matter.
But we have a
And the most important, all lives matter. Americans matter. There you go. How you doing, by the way? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad every one of you are here. I would keep it brief. I'm gonna cut short, but it's all up to us. We gotta call our friends, talk to our neighbors. If there's a person that you stop talking to because of politics, Try to be nice to them. Try to be a positive influence so that you vote the right way.
So, Kathy,
And I hope
in the building
tonight won't be a day of mourning for the Jews and the whole world. The whole world will celebrate tonight. Tonight will be a day of celebration. Tonight will be a day of healing. Tonight will be a day that everything works out the way it was prophesied thousands, if not from the very beginning of the world, was prophesied for this moment.
Tell Kamala Harris to
Let's celebrate. Let's be energized. Stop complaining. Stop whining. We got work to do, as a great president once said.
How can